Good afternoon, students.
Good afternoon, sir.
I hope you have been enjoying yourself in school today.
Yes, sir.
Now it is time for government. So, as you all know, government. So the topic for today is what? Is structure. Structure and organization of what? Of government. That is the topic. Then we have sub what? Subtopic. Topic, which is
Legislature.
Legislature. Legis what?
Legislature.
Legis what?
Legislature.
So, have you heard that word before? Have you heard that word before? Can somebody tell me what you know about it? What you know about legislation? Yes, Fetia. Correct, clap for her. That is just it. Legislation is an arm of government or organ that is responsible for law making. So legislation makes law to guide the interaction between the government and the governed. Legislation makes what? Law to guide the interaction between the government and the what?
Government.
And the governed. Who are the governed? Yes? Who are the governed? Who are the governed? Who answered that question? Nobody? Yes? Live news. Those that vote for the government, the citizens. The citizens, correct, clap for him. The citizens. Or you can also call them the masses. Or the electorate. The electorate. They are the electorate. So that is the meaning of legislature. They make law. They make law. Legislature is commonly referred to as what? As the parliament. As the parliament. They are often referred to as the parliament. And it has different names. Different countries has different names for it. In USA, they call it what? The Congress. The Congress. In Britain, they call it what? House of Lords and what? Commons. House of Lords and Commons. In Nigeria, who can tell me the name it is called in Nigeria? Yes? Who can tell me? Who again? Can you try? Or you tell us? National Assembly. Clap for her. National Assembly. So, National Assembly. That is the name it is called. And we have two types of democracy. We have two types of what? Legislation. We have two types of legislation. So, number one is called what? Bicameral legislation. Bicameral legislature. So, and number two is what? Unicameral legislature. So, unicameral legislature. We go by bicameral. Bi means two. So, bicameral legislature means a legislature that has two chambers. Two what? Chambers. Legislature. Bicameral legislature is defined as one in which there is two chambers. Two what? Chambers. Nigeria practice bicameral legislature. Nigeria practice what? Bicameral legislature. That is, they have two legislative houses. Nigeria has two legislative houses. The first one is what? The House of Senate. The House of Senate. And the second one is what? House of Representatives. So, the House of Senate is headed by the Senate President. The House of Senate is headed by what?
The Senate President.
Who is the current Senate President? Who is the current Senate President? Yes? Can someone try? You want to try? You have answered before. Yes, there are Simi. Is he correct?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Clap for her. She's correct. Godwin Akpabio is the current Senate President. Then the House of Senate is referred to as what? The upper house. Upper house. The House of Senate is referred to as the upper house. Then the second house is the House of Representatives. The leader there is called what? Yes? Huh? No. The leader there is called the Speaker. The Speaker. You are telling me the person that is here now. The current leader, the name of the person is what? Tajuddin Abbas. Tajuddin Abbas. So the House of Representatives is also called the what? The lower house. The lower house. So Nigeria practice bicameral legislation after US. Who can try? Other countries that practice bicameral legislation. Can anybody try? Okay, we have Australia, Mexico, Brazil, Belgium, India, Germany, Canada, Malaysia, and Pakistan. So those are the countries that also practice bicameral legislation. So let's go to unicameral. Unicameral legislation is the one in which there is only what? One legislative chamber. One legislative chamber. That is a unicameral. Uni means what? One. Uni means what? One. So unicameral legislation is the one in which there is only one legislative chamber. Countries that practice that type of legislation are Ghana, Sierra Leone, Kenya, Cameroon, Cape Verde, Burkina Faso, and even Benin Republic. They practice one legislative chamber. So that is where we will stop today. But before we stop, let us look at the functions of legislature. I don't know the meaning of legislature. Can somebody try with the functions? Yes, Rocky. Lawmaking. Clap for him. Lawmaking. So that is the primary function, the primary role of legislature. And that is what? They make law. They make law to back the policies of the executive arms of government. Who can try? Yes, what are other functions? Yes? Financial control. They control the financial activities. The financial activities of the executive arms of government. They make sure that the executive arms of government, they follow the constitution when it comes to all their financial spending. Yes, another person. Yes.
Power of investigation.
Huh?
Power of investigation.
Power of investigation. Okay. Another person. Yes. Huh? Judiciary function. They play judiciary function. In some notable countries like Britain, the legislative perform the functions of the judiciary, especially in the House of Lords. That's the highest court. They perform some judiciary functions. They perform some judiciary. Other who can try one more function. People at the back. Nobody. Yes, right here.
Approval of appointment.
Approval. They approve the appointment. The executive arms of government, especially the president, has the right, the constitutional rights, or is backed by the constitution to choose his cabinet from among the technocrats, from among the people, but they have to go to before the National Assembly for approval. So that is where we will stop. But before we go, let us go over the point again. What is legislature? Yes. Okoyemi, what is legislature? Be fast, stand up and be courageous. You are not getting it. Uzeru.
Legislature is one of organs of government used in government.
Yes, Linus.
Legislature is an arm of government that is responsible for lawmaking.
Yes, legislature is an arm of government or organs of government that is responsible for law making. Then we also talked about types of legislature. How many types did I mention?
2.
Then mention them.
Right.
I don't want chorus answer. Yes, someone. Kehinde Shobogun by camera and okay, that's where we'll stop today. Clap for yourself.